Let's dive deeper, okay? Let's bring in national special correspondent and host of Reality Check, Ross Coulthart. Ross, it's so great to have you here on this day after this historic day. You've obviously been on the front lines for years pushing for transparency. We're all just curious about your opinion. Did you see anything in these files that was new to you or surprised you or stuck out to you?
Actually, to be honest with you, a lot of it was old. A lot of the FBI files have been around for years. I think the Defense Department was playing games, frankly, because a lot of those files were already publicly available. What is new is, frankly, what it indicates. It indicates that the White House, President Trump, laudably has decided to take this issue seriously. People are very keen to know what the US government knows, what it's hiding on UAPs. And I'm told the best is yet to come. There are videos coming up in coming weeks which will be released. I did an interview with Lou Elizondo, the former head of the Pentagon program, yesterday, who investigated UFOs, and he told me that he's seen videos which involve 4K imagery, high-definition imagery of a craft moving underwater at speeds that defy prosaic explanation. It's certainly not human.
Yeah, there's so many questions that still come, even just watching videos. Maybe they are old, but a lot of the U.S. public hasn't seen them yet. After years of denial, though, we know that the government at least is promising to become more transparent. Several people testifying last year to Congress, the President of the United States saying that he's going to prioritize it. But I'm wondering whether or not you still share any sort of concern that there is still some gatekeeping that's going to happen, whether it's military authorities, aerospace companies, members of the intelligence community that may still try to hold back even from the President of the United States.
Yes, there is. David Grush, the very senior whistleblower, former US Air Force intelligence officer who appeared exclusively on NewsNation in 2023 with me, where he revealed the existence of this crash retrieval and reverse engineering program involving alien technology. He's gone public basically saying that he does think the CIA and the Defense Intelligence Agency are blocking further disclosure. I know that for a fact. There are whistleblowers inside the program who are feeling intimidated, threatened about coming forward, and there are, as you know, ongoing investigations into claims that people have been threatened or indeed killed to protect this secret. It's a very grave thing, and I think there's a pushback from gatekeepers who are trying to stop this evidence from coming out. I know it's a difficult transition for the American public, but the moment they become aware just how real this story is and realize they've been lied to for the last 60, 70 years, I think there's going to be a huge shock. And I think the government is doing the right thing. President Trump has acted laudably by doing this. It's a really impressive decision on his part. And I think the public deserve the truth. And I do know from my own sources, they want the information out.
So, Ross, do you think that this is going to open the door and pave the way for more whistleblowers to feel comfortable? They're seeing their government actually standing behind their word that they're going to have more transparency, and now whistleblowers won't have to be whistleblowers anymore. They could just be truth tellers.
Well, I wish the government and indeed sections of the Democrats as well blocked legislation, the UAP disclosure laws, that would have made it easier for whistleblowers to feel comfortable about coming forward. That was going to be included in the Defense Appropriations Bill late last year. Unfortunately, certain key politicians blocked it at the behest of the defense aerospace industry. And one has to wonder, why? Why don't major corporations that are allegedly holding this technology not want you, the American public, to know about it? I think it's a really good development that the president's doing this. It's to be applauded, and I think the only thing the public should be doing is keeping the pressure on to make sure the government follows through with its promise.
Yeah, we only got about 30 seconds left, but is it fair for the public to just be asking why now? I know that's a question that I got on my X account when I promoted the fact that I'd be speaking to you. Should we be skeptical about why this is happening at this time?
Well, some people say it's a diversion from the Epstein files in the Iran war, but I'm assured by people in the administration who've reached out to me that this is a very genuine effort. And if you think about it, the president wants to expose what he calls the deep state. And this is a best example of that.
News Nation special correspondent, host of Reality Check, Ross Coulthart. It's an honor to speak to you on this day. Thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure.
Don't forget, you can watch Reality Check to go deeper into the exclusive, groundbreaking UFO coverage on our YouTube channel.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.